a lot of people who really don't understand what sexuality is about, and there's a lot of people who end up getting in really bad places. When I teach about pornography addiction, usually sometimes after the class, the male students will start to sheepishly come to my door, and then they'll come in and they'll sit down and they'll say, you know, I saw this when I was a kid, and I got hooked into it, and I feel like I'm trapped, and I can't get out, and I don't like the person that I am. There's usually a lot of guilt attached to it, and in truth what people are looking for is they're looking for sort of a silver bullet, a magic pill that they can take, that they can swallow it, or just the right way to think about it, and then tomorrow everything will be fine.
Sexuality, which was meant to be one of the greatest gifts that we have, can be used to the equal and opposite degree to be one of the greatest destroyers that we have. And so men and women both come in lost in shame, lost in fear, lost in guilt, confused as to why their relationships are being destroyed, why their life is being destroyed, and in tremendous pain as to what's happening.
We have to also realize this isn't just a problem for the men who are consuming it. Like, I saw so much go on in the lives of the girls who are involved, the actresses. I've seen girls curled up in a ball in a corner, you know, sucking their thumbs because they're so mind blown by what they've been put through. I think that people need to realize that by participating in this industry in any way, as the consumer or the producer, we're all part of this sort of thing.
I do what I do because I'm a recovering addict myself. My addiction had been escalating throughout my entire life, and I was finally intervened on by professional colleagues when I was 37 years old, and I went to inpatient treatment and got sober, and because I already had all the training, I was able to come back to the whole field of addiction and then start working in it myself. That part of what kept me locked in my addiction for so many years was I didn't know who to talk to, and I thought that if I did talk to anybody about any of my stuff, I would lose my career. And I was right. I mean, I certainly would have. It's an epidemic, I think, worldwide. In the last 20 years, what has exploded pornography is the internet.
Sexuality is supposed to be a feast. It's supposed to be something that feeds you, body, mind, spirit, heart. Pornography is ersatz, in that it's all fake. And it's saying, oh, that marital love and sex and that combination of intimacy and connectedness and commitment, that's not the feast. This is the feast. Pornography is the feast. When in reality, pornography is stale popcorn with worms in it. And you have a choice. You want to eat the feast, you want to eat the stale popcorn with worms in it.
Porn is such a struggle in the church because we just don't talk about it, and we should be. This should be the place that we talk about it more than anywhere else because we're trying to set people free.
What we need to do is we need to educate pastors and lay leaders about the right way to frame this, the right way to think about our sexuality.
The church should be the #1 place, and I'm not talking any particular denomination, I'm just talking about the church. I mean, it needs to be helping its members grapple with these issues so that the upside potential there is to give pastors and other leaders, resources to help their people.
It's not a surprise why Christian men struggle with it. You got to talk about it. There's no other choice.